I'm going to tell you the singular best thing, and I mean they ought to donate to the Pistons. The best thing going for this rancid baseball team is the fact that the Pistons are in the playoffs, so they're kind of running cover for the fact that this team has bleeped itself and has just been swept out of New York. That is as embarrassing as it gets. But luckily for the Tigers, you got the Pistons to run cover for you. And no one's going to want to talk Tigers today, and that includes us. So, the hell with them. See you tomorrow against Toronto. I don't care. They're terrible. Yesterday was day one of my sabbatical. It was glorious.
3-0. And I thought, okay,
Yep.
You won't get. Wait a minute.
Yeah, you will.
3-1. Okay, you won't. It's 3-3.
We're not done.
3-5.
Mm-hmm.
6-3.
Made your ass kicked. Yeah, that's right. All right, so we'll turn our attention to the Pistons. So here's my take. And I've never really concerned myself with whether you like it or not. My job is to tell you how I feel. And I will just tell you, I think a lot of people on this station were pretty embarrassing, crying about officiating. See, here's the neat part about this. You don't get to do both of the following. You don't get to be the fan base who holds up signs saying hard fouls only and talking about how big your wang is and then cry like bitches and begging for a foul because you gagged and blew a 15-point lead in the game and blew being up 9 with 2:39 to go, and then you want some broke bleep bum like Asur Thompson to be gifted a foul call with 1/10 of a second to go so you could what? Escape? No. In fact, let me take it to another place. I'm actually glad this happened because maybe you and this organization will wake up. The league does not like you. The league does not respect you. And as long as you keep insisting on playing gym class heroes and drafting people who simply can't shoot or score in a whorehouse, this is always going to happen. Just like it happened last year against the Knicks. It happened now. It'll happen next year. So if this gets the team and this fan base to actually assimilate to the way the league is playing, cut the tough guy crap, and get a star and help Cade, then you know what? I'm glad. Because what I won't do today is let them off the hook for blowing that lead, for choking down the stretch, and then, by the way, airmailing overtime. You want to call 80 feet from the basket? As Liam Neeson in Taken was told, good luck. To hell with that. You're crazy. And people on this station, callers, hosts, the whole bit. The hell kind of town is this? Toughness, belt to ass, play the song, us versus everybody, and you're begging for a call 80 feet from the bucket that no Game 5 deep in the playoffs has ever been decided on. And you think Asur Thompson's getting that call? Let me help you. Here, I'm Tony Brothers. You are never getting that call, nor should you. Holding up damn signs, hard fouls only, and then you want to beg for a holy reprieve. Right there. Play better. What a weak, that is such a weak response by this fan base.
But that was all the national media also agreed with the fan base. And what about this guy and this guy? Mike, I'm with you. And we talked about it, right before this game, listen to the end of the Tigers game. You're in trouble when in money time. At the end of a game and in overtime, you have Dennis Jenkins, B-Ball Paul, and Karis LeVert. They're out on the court for you.
And Asur.
So
why do you think they can blitz Cade? You don't even have players that have arms.
Right. What team in the playoffs would OKC, which one of those guys would be out there in overtime?
None. They're DNP-CDs.
Right.
This is my point, is that the Pistons can win. By the way, here's the hilarious part of all this. This series is not over.
No.
Because I don't trust Cleveland. James Harden did his best to choke this thing away. Oh, he's 29 for 30 from the line. Clangety clang clang. I wouldn't be shocked if they won in Cleveland. But the idea of being up 9 with 2:39 to go and all Cleveland's got to do is blitz Cade, you don't deserve. It's John Taffer. You don't deserve to serve food. You don't deserve that call. Mm-hmm. And by the way, do all the Zapruder film crap you want. Donovan Mitchell got fouled. It's all ball. No, it's not. The forearm's not a part of the ball. And guess what? I'm glad it was a no call there.
Mm-hmm. And he's actually a star.
It's no call all around.
Yeah.
Begging for some call. Get out. I just, dude, you don't get to do both. You want to be all bricked up talking toughness, that's fine. This is my point. They got effed in the playoffs last year, and the refs do not respect you. They do not like you. The league doesn't want teams playing this way. And guess what? Fine. You think you got effed again. Keep being stubborn about it. Or let's get to business this summer. Let's get Cade the help he deserves. And then guess what? This doesn't happen. You don't blow a 9-point lead with 2:39 to go. Cade doesn't have to be perfect.
No.
Cade doesn't have to put up 40.
No.
I don't want to hear it. And by the way, the Jalen Duren thing, that extension is going to hit like crack. I'm going to be Whitney in a bathtub. You can't. It is going to hit like absolute rocks. I'll be Dave Chappelle scratching my neck. Hey, Joe Rogan, I do rocks. When they pay Duren $200 million after sitting 17 of the last 18 minutes.
Hold on.
Yeah, and by the way, you didn't sit him for Shaquille O'Neal the late years. You basically said, B-Ball Paul, this is your show.
Right.
And our all-star is dead. I can't wait for this extension to hit. Cannot wait.
It was just a bad matchup. I'm sorry.
Oh, just like the first round too? Yeah, maybe the playoffs are your problem. Where? Joe Dumar's Fieldhouse? He's on the Pine. And I'll shout JB out. We said it. Don't be a hypocrite. If Azor can play his way out of a game, so can Duren. But the problem is he waited till the fourth quarter again.
And you know it hurt JB to do that. You know he didn't want to, but he had to because he saw the game slipping away. And then he was able to, he would have been, Mike, he was 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from saying, this worked, guys. You know what? It was a great team victory. Right. I put the right guys out there. And then I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, in comes Duren. Wait, has Duren played this quarter?
No.
I had to go back, and then I was like, no. How are you going to pay him all of that money? That's going to be something funny. If
hey, I'm Joe Rogan, I do rocks. I mean, I can't wait for the day it drops. $200 million. No, I can't wait.
You can't do that. Because when B-Ball Paul, who would take a tenth of that money, can go out there and play over you, as the man says, something's wrong.
Also, maybe we can put the Unk stuff to bed. He's turned into a pumpkin again the last two, and here we are. Like, again, nothing will shock me. I don't trust the Cavs. They're not any good either. You could totally win Game 6. Why not? But what I don't do, I don't care what sport it is. I sat here the damn day of the Dallas game. You scored 6 points in 3 quarters of football. I don't want to hear about the mystery flag. Maybe if Stafford did something the rest of the game. And oh, by the way, after the heinous flag, you still had the football. Like, I'm not ref guy. And if there's one fan base in this town I'm not going to let cry, it's the ones who try to act like the toughest guys in town. Oh, if it ain't rough, it ain't right. And you're going to beg for a call from 80 feet? How about you hold your team accountable? Give me a break. And shame on Cookie. My God, Jim. I love you, but you hurt me. That's ridiculous, crying about a fishy. Get out. Up 9 with 2:39 to go. What did Tony Brothers trip you? Get out of here. The fact that Cleveland can brazenly just blitz Cade with no fear because you got dudes with no arms out there. How about we talk about that?
Right. Or you know what the referees didn't do? They didn't have the mental lapse of leaving Donovan Mitchell opening for that wide open three, hits it, and then you get your pockets picked, and then he's running down the basket and layup, and that was pretty much ball game right there.
It's all of it. They shot better than you. They hit more threes than you. They out-rebounded you. They got to the line more than you. Oh, is that going to be all the refs too?
Well, 38-20, I've heard that, and it's like, but guys, you were intentionally fouling, so a lot of that number is
Here's
skewed.
an idea. When the Pistons are talking about, like, I love this stat. Well, we took a lot of our shots from inside the arc. Yeah, and they're all fadeaways. Good luck getting fouled on that. And look, I'll just tell you this. If anyone sees Cade in public, kiss his ass, because he's a better man than I. I would light this franchise on fire if I was stuck with this. He was wonderful last night. Yeah, I know he didn't box out the shooter on a missed free throw. I know. But I'm also not going to be the guy to take that one play and undo the only reason you didn't lose by 30. Cade was splendid last night. He was efficient. Yeah. He was a dead eye from deep. He was wonderful in isolation. I know. Mental lapse in OT. Yeah. I know.
No. And Mike, if Cade wore a 13.5 rather than a 14, you win the game because the three-pointer, he had his toe on the line. He was the reason how you got back into this thing. So no, I'm not going to blame Cade Cunningham, but I can't blame the referees. This was a team effort, and the same goes true if Karis LeVert is leading the team in scoring. You got problems. You know, if he's your second, if Dennis Jenkins is your second leading scorer, once again, this team has problems. Like, this is a guy from the G League. It's a great story, but you shouldn't have to rely on him in a pivotal game 5 at home to get you a victory.
And we talked about it. If they were going to advance and they were going to win a championship or get to the finals, they were going to have to continue an appropriate volume of threes and hitting those. And they didn't. They shot 32% last night. It's not going to be good enough. And they didn't take a volume. And the Cavs, I think, were plus 12 in three-point land. Won the game by 7. I get so annoyed because it never can just be about our teams. Fans who cry about officiating are arguably my least favorite humans on the planet. Mm-hmm. Cry more. And then make sure you hold up a sign that says hard foul only. Yeah. Like, get out.
Yeah,
stop.
Because fans it's the same as, well, it all because of this one play.
No, it's not.
There was a ton of plays that
happened.
It's
a 53-minute basketball game, overtime included. How many things have we cited that caused you to lose that game? I will say it again. With 2:39 to go and you're up 9, how about not giving up a 9-0 run?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. How not getting blitzed in the third quarter? And
how about overtime?
Yeah.
There were plenty of plays to be made. Like, I don't want to hear it. And in the same breath, I think anyone who tells you, like yesterday, I know I said it, like, look, if you lose, you're probably not coming back. The reality is this. Cleveland can't be trusted. They can't.
Facts.
They can't. So I will show enough disrespect for how fans behave or how this roster is constructed, but I am also going to respect this team's effort. This team, they will play tough. They will try. I won't be shocked if they go to Cleveland and steal it. And if they do that, there ain't no way Cleveland's coming back up here. Am I sitting here saying you're going to win tomorrow night? No, I'm not doing that. But I am not going to write you off. But last night, man, please, stop. Last night should be everything you need to know where, how about we drop the act? And how about we get with the times? Okay? And I'm not even doing the Trajan trade deadline thing. Let's just come to grips. This summer, get rid of these fringy gym class hero tough guys and get players. You want calls? Get players. Scrubs don't get calls. Not in this league and not in the playoffs. So that's the message. You want to keep doing it your way. Same thing that happened against the Knicks and the same thing that happened last night. It'll keep happening. The league does not respect you. They do not like you. So you can either, this is their country club, guys, adhere to the dress code, get real players, or you're going to have to battle this.
Mike, this goes back to the whole going to work Pistons. You think they wanted them to win the title? No.
Absolutely not.
But they did. So you're going to have to go above and beyond, and you cannot squander a lead like that. That late in the game, you're celebrating. You have to finish it. You got to close it out, and you didn't.
I'm convinced if you get Cade a true number 2, you're championship good. It's up to this organization to do that. And honestly, our job is to talk to the fans. I can't make the team do anything they don't want to do. For fans, are you willing to give up all this hero worship of nonsense? I mean, like the fact I got sent a Dennis Jenkins in a Superman outfit last night, that's everything wrong with this town. Are you kidding me? I don't know if it was you or Cookies who did it, but I almost threw the phone into
Cookies.
orbit.
That was Cookies. That was not me.
Yeah, keep celebrating that stuff, because where was he when you needed him? Yeah, exactly. Where G League players go to die. It's called crunch time. 248-539-9797. You want to cry about the refs? Go ahead. I don't care. I just won't listen to it. 97.1.